Can you imagine being humiliated every single day at school just for being different? For being too quiet or too smart? Now, imagine turning all that pain into power. Today, you're going to hear the story of Ethan, an ordinary boy who was bullied for years. A kid who cried alone in the school bathroom and who, against all odds, became one of the most respected entrepreneurs in the United States. This story will move you and maybe change how you see your own challenges. So go ahead and leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and come with me on this journey of resilience. Here, we tell real stories that inspire, stories that prove nothing is impossible. Ethan was born in a small town in rural Texas. From a young age, he showed signs of being different. While the other kids talked about football and video games, Ethan spent hours sketching machines, reading science books, and jotting down ideas in old notebooks. At school, this wasn't admired, it was mocked. You're weird. Nobody wants to hang out with you. Go play with your robots, nerd. Those words echoed through the hallways every day. Ethan was pushed around, laughed at, ignored. There were days he'd eat lunch alone in the cafeteria, pretending everything was fine, while inside he wanted to disappear. But even though he was hurting, he had something no one could take away: his creative mind. And in that beat-up notebook he always carried, he wrote down his inventions and his dreams. When he got to high school, things got even worse. The bullying wasn't just in person, it spread to social media. Memes, cruel jokes, nasty nicknames. Ethan started to wonder, maybe I really am the problem. But deep down, something inside him refused to believe that. It was during that dark time that he discovered the world of programming. Alone in his room with an old computer, he started watching free tutorials and studying through the night. At 15, he built his first app, a simple tool to help students organize their assignments. It didn't blow up. Only a few people downloaded it, but it sparked something in him. For the first time, Ethan realized he could build something real with his own hands. And that was his first quiet victory. With hard work, Ethan earned a scholarship to study computer engineering at a university. In college, he was the quiet kid sitting in the back of the room, but always paying attention. While others were out partying, he was learning about entrepreneurship, startups, and tech innovation. That's when he had a big idea: to create a platform that connected small local businesses with freelance tech professionals. A bridge between those who needed help and those who could offer solutions. The beginning was humble, just 300 users in the first year. But Ethan didn't give up. He improved the system, listened to user feedback, adapted the platform. By the second year, he had 30,000 active users. And then came the investors. He was called the next Silicon Valley prodigy. TV shows, podcasts, interviews. Everyone wanted to know, who is this kid who built $1 million company out of nowhere? Ethan didn't let the success get to his head. In fact, he stayed grounded. He founded an organization to fight bullying in public schools across the country. He brought in psychologists, mentors, and emotional support for thousands of kids who, like him, felt invisible. But what shocked people the most? Ethan started hiring his former classmates, even some of the ones who used to laugh at him. Many people didn't understand why. But Ethan had a simple answer. Winning isn't about revenge, it's about breaking the cycle. I know what it feels like to suffer. I don't want anyone else to feel that. In a recent interview, someone asked, Ethan, how did you go through all of that and still succeed? And he replied, without hesitation, pain doesn't define who you are, but what you do with it, that defines everything. That's the heart of this story. A boy who was rejected, excluded, and hurt, who chose to turn pain into purpose, suffering into wisdom, humiliation into strength. Today, he's not just a billionaire entrepreneur. He's a living inspiration for thousands of young people. If you're listening to this and feel like no one understands you, if you've ever cried in silence, thinking of giving up, remember, every scar you carry can become a badge of honor. You have a strength inside you that you may not even see yet. And just like Ethan, you can turn it all around. No matter what they say, no matter how hard they laugh, you are stronger than you think. And sometimes, you just need to take one more step. If this story touched you, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share it with someone who's also fighting silently. Here, we believe in you, and your story could be the next one to inspire the world.